The Square smartwatch is official UK or US price hasn't yet been released, offers features you'd expect to find on a Fitbit or Xiaomi fitness tracker. These include the capability to monitor heart rate, count steps and track your sleep. It also offers headline features such as built-in GPS, an AMOLED display and the promise of weeks, as opposed to days of battery life. If the POCO Watch goes on sale for less than $100, then it's a model that promises to offer solid value for money. It's got a similar square look and TPU strap with a nice secure buckle keeping it in place. There's a dinky 39mm matte look plastic case that at 9.98mm thick is surprisingly slim as well. If you like your smartwatches small and light, the 31 grams POCO Watch ticks those boxes. It comes in blue, black and ivory case colors, and POCO does offer 2 additional strap color options, though getting those straps off isn't the easiest process. The star of the show here though is the touchscreen. While Xiaomi and Redmi Square smartwatches pack TFT screens, POCO has gone all in on an AMOLED one. It's a 1.6-inch, 320 by 260 ppi resolution kind, with just a thin bit of black bezel surrounding it, which is more noticeable when jumping into the menu screen, but it's hardly an eyesore like it is on some other smartwatches. It's a really good quality mold and rarity to find one on a smartwatch this affordable. It's got those nice deep blacks you'd expect on an AMOLED, with vibrant colors, and we had no issues viewing the screen indoors or outside. You can set it to an always-on mode as well, but when you'll do that you'll be told it's going to impact battery life. POCO does let you set the hours that screen stays on for, though to help preserve that battery. It's a watch that carries a 5 ATM water resistance rating, which means this is one you can take swimming and keep on in the shower. The POCO Watch is instantly more likable with that AMOLED display. It reminds us a lot of the look and feel of wearing one of Amazfit's BIP smartwatches, and that's definitely a good thing. POCO isn't trying to break new ground with the look here, but overall it's been a nice watch to wear and live with. POCO aims to offer a generally well-rounded smartwatch experience, delivering mostly familiar features rather than anything new. This comprises functioning as a fitness tracker, a pretty basic smartwatch and playing sports watch too. In terms of what it delivers on those fronts, it doesn't do a bad job, but there's certainly room for improvement, and areas in which it does make compromises. I'll start by saying that POCO uses its own watch software, but it works with both Android and iOS devices. Over the course of the testing period, I have paired the POCO Watch with a Samsung Android phone, and, in general, the experience was strong. I encountered the odd sensing niggle, but setup and using the watch was all very straightforward. If we start with the good, the POCO Watch's abilities as a fitness tracker are excellent. I found step counts were largely in line with the numbers attained with the Oura Ring 3 and Garmin's Epix watch. Plus, there's a nice activity tracking screen and watch face to keep an eye on progress. It fares pretty well for sports tracking, too, with many of the 100+ fitness modes, offering more than just basic workout duration and heart rate stats. Plus, you can connect the device to Strava, too. Core activities such as running, cycling and swimming offer the richest metrics, and POCO does support GPS satellite systems to promise accurate outdoor activity tracking. It couldn't quite match the accuracy of the multi-band support delivered by Garmin's Epix watch, but I think, if you're using the POCO device for casual runs and rides, you'll be largely satisfied with the performance. Where things aren't so great is with heart rate tracking. The optical sensor on board can monitor heart rate continuously during exercise, and also powers features such as stress tracking. With such monitoring usually where cheaper smartwatches can come up short. Whether it was continuous tracking, on-the-spot readings or tracking heart rate during high-intensity exercise, the POCO Watch's heart rate data was either strangely low or excessively high, compared to readings from a heart rate monitor, chest strap and reliable continuous HR readings from the Garmin and Oura devices. Step away from all things health and fitness, and POCO serves up a small but useful array of smartwatch skills. It can display native and third-party notifications, you just can't respond to them. There's no music player, but you can control music playing on your phone, and it works seamlessly when I booted up Spotify for some accompanying music to my workout. I welcome the way weather forecasts are displayed, and there are some tidy watch faces from which to choose here, too. If you keep your expectations in check, the POCO Watch performs fine as a basic smartwatch. What you get in terms of battery life on the POCO Watch entirely depends on whether you go all in on features, or you scale things back. POCO touts that the 225 mAh capacity battery can last up to 14 days in typical usage mode. That typical usage means doing things like monitoring heart rate at 30-minute intervals, measuring blood oxygen twice a day and using GPS for just 35 minutes a week. Now if you do that, you can comfortably get to that 14-day number. When we switch from typical usage mode to monitoring heart rate every minute, turning on advanced sleep monitoring and using GPS on a more regular basis, it's not quite the same story. We say it's about 7 days, half of POCO's estimate, but that's still a decent return at this price. But 1.5 hours of running using GPS, the battery life dropped by 15%, which isn't a bad showing for a budget watch. That roughly works out to about 10 hours of GPS tracking. Again, plenty for most people. The POCO Watch isn't bringing big innovation to the smartwatch space, then, but by including that AMOLED screen it offers a feature for which you'd usually pay a premium. The CAD masks some clear performance and tracking issues, but cheap smartwatches are becoming more likable, and the POCO Watch definitely fits into that category. Thank you for watching this video to the end. It is very important to me. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Have a good day, and see you soon.